Hey guys, so in this video, I wanted to respond to a comment that Curleen Lubin, I think that's how you say your name, left on my video titled Medical Assistant Q&A, Why Do Some MAs Not Want to Get the National Certification, where I was talking about like medical assistants getting their national certification and answering another comment from one of you guys. So I'm going to read this person's comment and then I am going to share my thoughts on what they asked. So this person says, can you do a deeper video about being a medical assistant? I'm thinking about going back to school for it. Is this a career that you can live off of for a long time? I don't think I want to pursue nursing anymore. So first of all, I just want to say, if nursing is not for you and you know that, then I definitely think it's a good thing that you look into other options. You can stay within the medical field and not have to be a nurse, not have to be a doctor. There are plenty of options out there for you. And so if you think that nursing is not something that you have a passion for or not something that you want to pursue anymore, I definitely want to say kudos to you for coming to that realization and beginning to think about potential other options. So talking about a medical assistant, I want to tell you right now, a medical assistant has a lot of the same duties as an LPN or nurse, particularly LPN, because a lot of LPNs work in outpatient settings like this. A lot of LPNs have the same or similar, very, very similar duties as a medical assistant would in an outpatient doctor's office. And so I just wanted to say that right off the bat. There may be, according to your state's scope of practice or things that you have not been trained on, there may be things that an LPN can do that you can't do. Most of the places that I have seen that hire medical assistants don't hire LPNs because they are usually able to get by with paying a medical assistant less because they have a little bit less education sometimes, not all the time. But from what I have noticed, being a medical assistant is that, in my opinion, it is something that you can live off of for a long time. It's going to depend on what specialty you're in, how much money you make, what state you live in, how much money you make, and like your level of training. So for example, you may get paid a higher wage, not necessarily, just want to put that out there. You may get paid a higher wage from your employer based on whether you got just a national certification or if you went and got an associate's degree in medical assisting. However, most of the jobs that I've noticed don't really have that distinction. So if you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, I wouldn't necessarily say that getting your associate's degree in medical assisting is better than getting just your national certification, because a lot of places just look at the certification that you have when they are considering whether to hire you or not, or how much to pay you. As far as being something that you can do for a long time, physically, I think it's definitely better than some other options out there. For example, I personally have a lot of health problems, back issues, joint issues from working as a CNA, and I've only been a CNA since 2016. So if that gives you any idea of like the physical toll that being a CNA can take on your body, medical assisting can take a toll on your body, but not to the level of being a CNA. So I think if you're looking for something that has longevity, I think medical assisting is definitely something that would be more your speed. If you're looking more for like a career that you don't have to spend a lot of time in school, this would be something to look into. And considering that you were interested at least in pursuing nursing, I think it said that you were pursuing nursing because you said, I don't think I want to pursue nursing anymore. Like I said, medical assistants in the outpatient setting have a lot of the same or very, very similar duties to an LPN. So just take that into consideration. In the medical office, at least in most medical offices that I have looked into, medical assistants can do, like I said, very similar or the same duties that an LPN can do. Medical assistants can give immunizations. They can give certain types of medication. They can do injections. They do check vitals. There's a lot of things that go into it. If you would like more detailed information about like what a medical assistant does, I can share a more in-depth video on that. But I definitely think it's something that you could do long-term and be okay with. Now, if you're looking for something where you want to be able to make a certain amount of money, you may want to look into that, because I feel like there is a cap on how much medical assistants can make, especially if you go the certification route and not necessarily the associate's degree. The reason why I say associate's degree is because you can go on and get further education or further certifications. And sometimes having your associate's degree makes you more marketable and also has the potential to increase your wages. Kind of depending on the practice that you work for, the doctor that you work for, the facility that you work for. There's a whole bunch of different factors that go into that. From all of my friends that I know that have gone on to work as medical assistants, they seem to really enjoy it. I have not really worked in an office. I work from home as a medical assistant, doing chronic care management and remote patient monitoring. So it's a little bit different from my perspective, because I don't go into a doctor's office when I'm doing that. I make my own schedule. I can do it from home whenever I want to. I just have that kind of flexibility with this particular job that I have doing that right now. There are other like work from home medical assisting jobs that you can do that have like a full-time schedule with benefits and all of that. And I do plan on making a video talking more about like where you can find those work from home medical assistant jobs, where you can find work from home chronic care management and remote patient monitoring jobs. I do plan on making that video, so if that's something you guys are interested in too, please stay tuned for that. I'm hoping that I answered your questions in this video. If not, please let me know and I will make another video talking more in depth about whatever it is that you want to know. Like I said, if I didn't cover information that you were really curious about, please let me know what information you would like me to expand on, and I can definitely make another video for you addressing your question again. I definitely do think that medical assisting is something that you can do long term. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon, because medical assistants are very helpful and they're very necessary in a medical practice. So with that being said, like I said, I hope this answers your question. If anybody has any other questions that you would like me to address in a future video, please be sure to leave it in the comments and I will make a video in the future. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.